Imagine this: you're standing at the intersection of instinct and intellect, where every decision, every emotion, and every reaction is a puzzle piece of the grand design of human behavior. In a world where some act on impulse while others deliberate every move, the true mystery lies in understanding why we do what we do. Today, we dive deep into the psychology of human behavior, a realm where the forces of nature, nurture, and our hidden subconscious intertwine to shape our destinies. Across history, from primitive tribes to modern metropolises, humanity has been driven by a complex web of emotions, instincts, and rational thought. And yet, despite centuries of study, the human mind remains an enigma, a vast labyrinth of thought and feeling, where ancient instincts meet modern dilemmas. What is it about our nature that compels us to love, to fight, to dream, and sometimes to destroy? Let's journey together into this intricate maze, peeling back the layers to uncover the driving forces behind our actions. The dual engines of human behavior, instinct and reason. Imagine two forces locked in a constant dance. One is raw, untamed instinct, honed by millennia of survival. The other is the cool, calculated engine of reason, forged by culture, education, and experience. These two engines power our lives, sometimes in harmony and often in a dramatic tug-of-war. The primal pulse. At the core of our being lies an ancient blueprint, a legacy inherited from our ancestors. This primal pulse is the force that once helped early humans hunt, fight, and thrive in a perilous world. It is the same impulse that makes our hearts race at danger, ignites our passions, and even triggers the fight-or-flight response when we sense a threat. This isn't a vestige of a bygone era. It is an essential part of who we are, driving behaviors that, in many ways, have ensured our survival. The light of reason. Yet layered atop our primal instincts is the light of reason. This capacity for thought, reflection, and planning distinguishes us from the rest of the animal kingdom. It allows us to dream of tomorrow, to plan for a better future, and to question the very nature of our existence. Reason challenges our instincts, urging us to consider consequences, to weigh choices, and to seek meaning beyond mere survival. But here lies the paradox. While reason seeks order, our instincts often sow chaos. It is this eternal struggle between the heart and the mind, between raw impulse and deliberate thought, that creates the rich tapestry of human behavior. And in this interplay, we find the keys to understanding why we act the way we do. The architecture of decision-making. Every decision we make, from the mundane to the monumental, is the result of an intricate interplay between emotion and logic. Picture yourself in a high-stakes game where each move is determined not only by cold calculations, but by a surge of passion, a flash of intuition. This is the reality of decision-making, where every choice is a battleground of competing forces. Emotion versus logic, the eternal struggle. For centuries, philosophers argued that humans were rational beings, guided solely by logic. Yet modern psychology reveals a different story, one where emotions play a starring role in every decision. Consider a time when your heart told you to take a risk, even as your mind cautioned restraint. That's the power of emotion, an unpredictable force that can override even the most logical deliberation. Research shows that emotions serve as a compass, guiding our choices when logic alone cannot provide an answer. They are the markers that tell us what matters, what feels right, and what we are willing to risk for. And while this can lead to brilliant leaps of creativity and passion, it can also lead us astray into the realms of bias and impulsivity. The invisible hand of cognitive bias. Our minds are not perfect instruments of reason. They are riddled with shortcuts and biases that shape our perceptions and decisions. Cognitive biases like confirmation bias, where we favor information that aligns with our pre-existing beliefs, or the anchoring effect, where initial impressions skew our judgments, are the hidden forces that often govern our choices. These mental shortcuts, developed over millennia to help us make quick decisions, sometimes result in a skewed understanding of reality. Imagine a courtroom where a jury's verdict is not just a product of the evidence presented, but also the sum of their unexamined biases. This is the same phenomenon at work in our everyday lives. an unseen influence that can lead us to overestimate the likelihood of unlikely events or cling to outdated beliefs. Recognizing these biases is the first step toward reclaiming control over our decisions, transforming these hidden pitfalls into opportunities for growth and clarity. The emotional spectrum, from euphoria to despair. Emotions are the vivid colors on the canvas of our lives. They can lift us to exhilarating heights or plunge us into the depths of despair. But what is it about these feelings that makes them so powerful, so inescapable? The power of passion. Imagine the surge of joy you feel when you achieve a long-sought goal, a moment when every fiber of your being sings in triumph. This is the essence of passion, a force that drives us to pursue our dreams, to defy the odds, and to conquer obstacles. Passion fuels creativity, ignites innovation, and forms the very core of our personal narratives. Yet passion is a double-edged sword. It can also lead to obsession, blinding us to reason and pushing us toward decisions that may ultimately undermine our well-being. The key lies in balancing this intense energy with a dose of reflection, harnessing passion in a way that propels us forward rather than tearing us apart. The shadows of negative emotion. On the flip side, the darker shades of our emotional spectrum, fear, anger, sadness, often dominate our behavior when we least expect it. These negative emotions are not inherently destructive, they serve vital functions. Fear, for instance, warns us of danger and compels us to take protective action, while anger can galvanize us to stand up for ourselves and effect change. However, when these emotions spiral out of control, they can cloud our judgment and warp our behavior. Imagine a leader whose unchecked anger drives decisions that harm not only themselves, but also those around them. History is replete with examples of individuals whose inability to manage negative emotions led to their downfall. Understanding and managing these emotional forces is essential, not to suppress them, but to channel them into productive, transformative energy. Social dynamics, the interplay of connection and conflict. Human beings are, at their core, social creatures. Our behavior is profoundly influenced by the intricate dance of social interactions, the bonds we form, and the conflicts that arise. Imagine a grand theater where each individual plays a role in a complex, ever-changing drama. This is the arena of human society. The power of connection. At the heart of our social nature lies an innate need for connection. From the moment we are born, we seek out bonds with others, driven by an instinct to belong and be understood. These connections, whether with family, friends, or even fleeting acquaintances, shape our identity and influence our behavior in profound ways. Consider the power of a simple smile, the way a kind gesture can bridge gaps between strangers and forge lasting bonds. These moments of connection are not mere happenstance. They are the foundation upon which trust and cooperation are built. And in a world where isolation and division seem rampant, nurturing these connections becomes a revolutionary act, a testament to the enduring power of human empathy. The dynamics of conflict, yet the same social forces that bind us together can also drive us apart. Conflict, competition, and the struggle for dominance are as much a part of human behavior as cooperation and compassion. Imagine two warriors on a battlefield, one driven by a fierce desire to conquer, the other by a need to survive. Their clash is not merely physical. It is a manifestation of the deep-seated impulses that govern human interaction. Conflict, in its many forms, is often rooted in the same evolutionary impulses that once ensured our survival. Whether it is the competition for resources, the desire for recognition, or the need to assert control, conflict is an inevitable part of the human experience. But it is also an opportunity, a catalyst for growth, innovation, and the eventual evolution of our social norms. By understanding the roots of conflict, we can learn to navigate it with wisdom, transforming division into a pathway for collective progress. The hidden forces, subconscious drives, and unseen motives. Beneath the surface of our conscious thoughts lies a vast reservoir of impulses, memories, and desires that influence our behavior without us even realizing it. This subconscious realm is the silent architect of our lives, a force that shapes our habits, biases, and even our dreams. the unconscious mind at work. Imagine a vast, hidden library filled with every experience, every emotion, and every thought you've ever had. This is your subconscious mind, a repository of implicit memories and unconscious drives that silently guide your behavior. While you may think of yourself as a rational, conscious actor, much of what you do is influenced by this hidden force. Pioneering theories in psychology, from Freud to modern neuroscientists, suggest that our unconscious mind is a powerful engine that drives behavior, often in ways that defy our conscious understanding. It is in this realm that repressed desires, unresolved conflicts, and implicit biases reside, influencing everything from our personal relationships to our most critical decisions. By shining a light on these hidden forces, we can begin to unravel the mysteries of our own behavior, and in doing so, unlock new paths to personal growth. Implicit memories and their impact. Implicit memories, formed without our conscious awareness, have a profound impact on how we perceive the world. They shape our responses to certain stimuli, color our emotional reactions, and can even dictate our preferences and biases. Imagine encountering a situation that triggers a memory you never knew you had, a flash of recognition, a surge of emotion that seems disproportionate to the moment. These moments reveal the powerful influence of the subconscious on our everyday lives. Understanding these hidden drivers is not about blaming ourselves for irrational behavior, but about gaining insight into the forces that govern our lives. It is only by acknowledging these unseen influences that we can begin to harness them, transforming them from sources of unconscious reaction into tools for deliberate, empowered living. The role of habit and routine in shaping who we are. Habits are the silent architects of our daily existence. They form the backdrop against which all our actions unfold, a rhythm that can either elevate our lives or trap us in a cycle of repetitive behavior. The cycle of habit formation. Imagine your daily life as a series of loops, each loop a habit formed by a simple process. A cue triggers a routine, which is then rewarded. Over time, this cycle becomes automatic, a force that governs your behavior without conscious thought. This is the science of habit formation, a process that, while powerful, can be both a blessing and a curse. Habits allow us to function efficiently in a complex world, freeing up mental resources for more creative or demanding tasks. Yet when negative habits take root, they can undermine our goals, erode our well-being, and even dictate our destiny. Recognizing the power of habits is the first step toward harnessing them for positive change, transforming destructive patterns into routines that empower, rather than limit, us. Rewriting the script. The good news is that habits, no matter how deeply entrenched, can be reshaped. By understanding the cues and rewards that drive them, you can rewire your brain to adopt new, healthier patterns. Imagine replacing a cycle of self-doubt with one of self-affirmation, a daily routine that reinforces your strengths and builds your confidence. This transformation is not instantaneous, but it is possible through deliberate effort and a commitment to growth. The process of change, though challenging, is a testament to the remarkable plasticity of the human mind. It is a journey of self-discovery and empowerment, one that allows you to reclaim control over your behavior and, ultimately, your destiny. Embracing the paradox, free will and determinism in human behavior. At the heart of the study of human behavior lies a profound question. Are we truly free, or are our actions predetermined by forces beyond our control? This age-old debate between free will and determinism is one of the most intriguing aspects of psychology, challenging us to reconsider the very nature of choice and destiny. The illusion of free will. Imagine standing at the crossroads of life, where every decision feels like an expression of your true self. Yet beneath the surface, there may be hidden influences, genetic predispositions, environmental cues, and subconscious impulses that guide your choices more than you realize. This tension between the conscious experience of free will and the underlying forces of determinism is at the core of human behavior. Some psychologists argue that what we perceive as free will is merely an illusion, a byproduct of the complex interplay between our genetic makeup, our past experiences, and the environment in which we live. Others maintain that within this intricate web of influences lies the potential for true agency, the ability to reflect, choose, and ultimately shape our own destiny. The truth may lie somewhere in between, a dynamic balance where free will is both constrained and empowered by the forces that drive us. The path to empowered choice, recognizing the factors that influence your decisions, does not mean surrendering to fate. Instead, it offers a path to empowerment, a chance to harness these forces and use them to your advantage. By becoming aware of the hidden drivers behind your behavior, you can make more informed, deliberate choices, turning the paradox of free will into a source of personal strength. This journey of self-awareness is not about relinquishing responsibility, but about reclaiming it. It is an invitation to explore the depths of your mind, to understand the origins of your behavior, and to use that knowledge to forge a path that is truly your own. The final frontier, integrating the insights of human behavior. As we reach the end of this exploration, we stand at the edge of a vast landscape, a realm where the mysteries of human behavior are gradually being unveiled. From the primal instincts that drive our survival to the intricate dance of reason and emotion, every aspect of our being is a testament to the complexity of the human mind. The synthesis of science and experience. Imagine a world where scientific discovery and personal experience converge, a realm where the insights of neuroscience, psychology, and sociology illuminate the path to a deeper understanding of ourselves. This synthesis of knowledge is the foundation upon which we can build a more compassionate, enlightened society, one that acknowledges the complexity of human behavior and embraces both its beauty and its flaws. By integrating the lessons of our evolutionary past with the wisdom of modern science, we begin to see that human behavior is not a series of isolated incidents, but a continuous story, a narrative of growth, struggle, and transformation. It is the story of humanity itself, a story that is still being written with every choice we make, every emotion we feel, and every connection we forge. The call to self-discovery. In this vast, intricate dance of behavior, the most profound journey is the one that leads inward. The quest to understand human behavior is ultimately a journey of self-discovery, a chance to peel back the layers of our identity and uncover the true essence of who we are. It is a call to embrace our complexity, to recognize that every action, every thought, and every emotion is a piece of the larger puzzle that makes us human. And so, as you reflect on the insights we've explored today, ask yourself, what drives me? What hidden forces shape my actions? In seeking these answers, you take the first step toward not only understanding the world around you, but also the inner workings of your own mind. Conclusion: embracing the enigma of our existence. The psychology of human behavior is not just an academic pursuit. It is a mirror that reflects the intricacies of our own souls. It challenges us to confront the paradoxes of our existence, to reconcile the seemingly contradictory forces of instinct and intellect, emotion and reason, destiny and free will. In a world where the superficial often overshadows the profound, the journey into the depths of our behavior is a revolutionary act, a bold step toward a more authentic, self-aware life. It is a call to look beyond the surface, to question the narratives we have been told, and to forge our own path in the uncharted territory of the human mind. If you've been inspired by this exploration into the hidden forces that shape our lives, remember, the quest for self-understanding is an ongoing journey, a journey that requires courage, introspection, and an unwavering commitment to growth. Embrace the complexity of your being, cherish the paradoxes that make you unique, and step forward with the knowledge that every thought, every emotion, and every action is part of the magnificent tapestry of life. Thank you for joining me on this deep dive into the psychology of human behavior. If you found value in these insights, share this exploration with others who are seeking to understand themselves and the world around them. Like, comment, and subscribe for more journeys into the mysteries of the human mind. Together, let's continue to peel back the layers of our existence, one insight at a time. Remember, the true power of knowledge lies not just in understanding the world, but in transforming it from within.